morning. This morning my fiance woke me up because I was having some vivid nightmares, and sometimes when I have nightmares I make little sad whimpers in my sleep and start kicking. So he woke me up, and I always appreciate that because it gets me out of it. So I'm just going to tell you what my game plan is today. I have gotten up to chapter 22 in redrafting my book, and I'm going to try to get maybe 1 or 2 chapters redrafted today in the library. I definitely like going to the library to redraft because it kind of makes it feel more like a real job when you go out and do it outside. And it just helps you get out of the house and get a bit of fresh air while you're doing redrafting. So that's the plan. I'm almost getting there with draft 2 of book 2, and it's been so long in the making, so I'm hoping that soon, at the end of this month, I will have finished draft 2. Let's hope. Hi guys, I was going to go back to the library to do a few more hours work, and then I looked around me and I was like, where am I? Which can happen when I have a dissociative blackout. So when I rewatch this footage, I might remember what happened. I decided better go home and relax for a little while and maybe do some more editing when I have calmed down a little bit. Also, I got age checked for false nails, for press-on nails. They thought I was too young to be wearing press-on nails. Maybe they could tell I was switching. Don't think I know. They don't fucking know. But that was a bit disappointing. Because I wanted to get me some nails. They were a really nice pair of nails as well. I feel cheated.
Whoa!
So this is where the video gets a little bit messy. I came down with a horrible virus, which as of voice recording, I still am getting over. It took about, it's been about 3 weeks. So I was stuck inside during the rainy days, and I mostly just played some Stardew Valley and tried not to do too much or stress myself too much. And I gave myself about a week or so break, but eventually I did get back into some light redrafting and some light writing, and I decided to do a little bit of personal writing instead of just the novels that I do, which you'll see in a minute. So I got this idea from my friend Ross, which is where I got some really beautiful letters, and I wrote some personal letters to my future self. The others are a little bit too personal to share, but I did want to write to my future self about my ambitions and my goals when it comes to my novels. And I put it in, it's the one with the dancer with his arms splayed out. That's the one you saw me writing. Let's finish draft 2. Hi guys, I've got my tea and I've got my snack, and if you guys live in a country that doesn't have potato crisps, I'm so sorry. So I'm pretty much ready to go now. Now you may be wondering, why is redrafting so important to me? Well, I like to keep my standard of work very high for publishers for the future, and also I like to redraft my work before my friends and family can read it. So the second draft is always the one I let people read. Woo! I finished draft 2! That was like the hardest redrafting process I've had so far, because book 2 she was a little messy, a little messier than my other 2 books, in my opinion. I had a lot of moments of doubt in my own writing, but I did it! It took so long. It took, oh man, I think about a year to do this, but to be fair, in that year I did also write a 56 chapter novel as well, so, but I'm really, really proud of myself, and I'm just gonna celebrate all day. Whee! So I couldn't really walk very far because I was still very sick, so I just went down the hill and got my favourite beverages, pumpkin spice for the autumn season, and I also went to a local place to get a pistachio hot chocolate. So I got all my favourite drinks.